To any listener out there who is scratching his head or her head in terms of job seeking, in terms of doing better, what would you suggest in terms of putting a CV together, putting a covering letter together, extrapolating skills? What's the best way of going about that?
I would say that, certainly we're going to be facing into a tough year. At the same time, I think there's still, positivity out there. I mean, for a small agency such as ourselves, we have over 100 live jobs at the moment, which is, fairly significant, particularly in January, which wouldn't be the busiest month of the year for us. I think for anyone looking for work, first of all, I would say definitely register with a reputable agency. Now, like ourselves, other agencies specialise in different sectors. So you need really to find the agency that's going to be able to help you source the job. So if you're in the medical, healthcare, pharma sector, obviously Recruitment Plus would certainly be a visiting point for you. If you're coming from an IT, I'd be the first to say if you called, look, we're not an agency who can help you because our relationships aren't with IT companies. So, one, register with a reputable agency. If they want to know how to go about that, look at the NRF website. Secondly, it's about putting together a good CV. And CVs, are unfortunately or fortunately, whatever way you want to look at it, for many people in recruitment, and particularly for HR managers, it's the first point of contact that they might have with a prospective employee. Other than with the agency that they're dealing with. So a CV is very important. But again, a recruitment agency, if it's worth its salt, should be able to take you through putting together a decent CV, be able to limit it to 2 or 3 pages, making sure there are simple things like no spelling errors, correct font usage, no gaps in CVs. Maybe looking to put together a profile on the person so that, because each profile you can differ it depending on the job they're going for. So, I would always say to candidates, if there's a particular job they're interested in, print off a copy of the job spec. Highlight the areas of the job spec that they feel they're particularly suited to. Make sure their profile is picking out those key points in the job spec so that they're initially, when a HR prospective manager is reading it, they'll see immediately where the fit is and then work on it, from there. But a CV is crucial.
A good covering letter, I suppose, as well.
And then the covering letter, which an awful lot of people, don't put the same weight under. But, because if you're working with an agency, they should really be your cover letter. It's going to be down to the relationships you have with the company at the end of the day. For us, if we have a good relationship with a particular company, I'm able to persuade them to see a candidate because I've interviewed them, I've screened them, I've tested their skills, and hopefully they'd believe in me that I would say, look, this person is definitely worth meeting. They may be...
It's based on trust, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.